Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the Badass Reviews, and today I'm gonna take a look at the JOYTOY Warhammer 40K Ultramarines Pragma Roboute Guilliman. Yes, 1/18 scale from JOYTOYs from Warhammer. This figure is out of this world. So awesome because Roboute Guilliman is my favorite Primarch from Warhammer. Out of all his brothers, he is my favorite one. So we have here Warhammer official license, Ultramarines, Primarch, Roboute Guilliman, JOYTOY. Really awesome package. This is, as you can see, premium package, awesome package. I really love the insert on this, but let's go right away and take a look at the figure. And we have here the greatest, the Lord Roboute Guilliman. Yes, the one that is in charge of all the Imperium of Man. Yes, really awesome figure. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna take me a while because of all the details this figure comes with. Man, I'm gonna tell you, JOYTOY by far is right now my favorite action figure company because all the detail and all the attention they put on these figures, which they're like 1/18 scale, which is crazy, but this guy is a big guy. So Roboute Guilliman, for the ones who don't know, is a Primarch. Is in the story of Warhammer, the Emperor create these kind of like sons for his Imperium to kind of like be the generals of any chapter of the Space Marines. So he create these 20 godlike guys. They're like, they have like demigod powers and stuff like that, and some of them, the story betray him. Well, Roboute Guilliman is one of the loyalists from the Imperium, sorry. He stays with his dad, and good thing is like Roboute is kind of like a nerd compared to all his brothers. Really awesome. So this armor specifically is the armor that was created for him from Belisarius Cole from the Adeptus Mechanicus. Yes, this is a really modern type of armor with a lot of technology. Actually has like some life support. I mean, the story is really long. I'm pretty new to Warhammer, to be honest. It's like a 30-year-old game, but I'm pretty new. I'm just starting, like, introducing myself to the game, to the story and everything, and it's fantastic. I love all the look of the characters and everything. So yeah, so this armor is like kind of like a very technological armor, but it's full of details, and I'm going to show you right away. So let's go on to the detail on this figure. So let's put Roboute really close. You can see like all the detail on the face, the shading and everything is insane. Man, the chest, look at the double head eagle, the purity seal right here with the engravement, and this all is sculpted and painted, guys. This is insane. So kind of like the halo here on the back, which is beautiful. Let me go on the right side first. You can see the pauldron right here with the two-head eagle. Is beautiful with this symbol right here, which is really impressive. Let me put him a little bit far so you can pay more attention. Let me go down here so you can see the gauntlet with some purity seals there. All the detail on this armor is insane. The tubing here underneath, all these little bolts on the armor and all the engravement and everything. You're going down here. This is the Ultramarines symbol right there. Look at the boot, the skull right here. Again, the eagle, another purity seal there. And you go here and you have this kind of like rosary with two skulls on the bottom. Number 13, that's his every single Primarch has a number in the order he was born, he was created. So he's the number 13 out of the 20. So pretty awesome. Let's go now into like, oh, look at the detail on the paint here. It's like all scratch weather. So you go here on the other side and you have the eagle that says Ultra from the Ultramarines or Ultramar, which is his planet. The skull right here, pretty awesome. Let me go here. You have another purity seal there. You have another skull there. And then you go here and you see the Fist of Dominion, which is like kind of like a power glove and steroids for Roboute Guilliman. They call it the Hand of Dominion. So you go in here, and this pauldron is smaller than the other one. It has the engraving of the ultramarine symbol right there, and it says Guilliman, his last name, right there. Man, it's incredible. You go here and you can see the bolter that is attached to the Hand of Dominion. Belisarius Cole create this Hand of Dominion for him with a bolter connected to it. So the Hand of Dominion is kind of like to crush your enemies. It's super powerful glove, and also can create like some force fields and stuff like that. So pretty awesome. Man, look at the chain with the bullets for the bolter right here. Man, look all the tubing and stuff connected to this thing. You're going back here, and this is kind of like incredible. All the amount of detail on this backpack. So the backpack on the primaries and pretty much all the ultramarines and space marines, it's kind of like a life support for the armor, recharge the armor, give them kind of like the alterate the environment around them so they can breathe perfectly. And these little thrusters right here is pretty much for a balance, because they're like in the void, they're in space, so it's pretty much to balance them when they're fighting. It's not like an actual thruster that make them fly. So look all the tubing right here, pretty awesome. The eagle right there, another purity seal. This is kind of like where the bullets for the bolter are. Man, look all the tubing right here, and this is the symbol of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Really awesome detail right there. Says glory and might right there. Look at the halo, so detailed, man, like incredible. This is just out of the world. Look all the tubing there inside the inner stuff, and this move back and forth, the thrusters, really awesome. You're going down here and you see more detail there. Look at this, the boots on this guy is just like incredible, awesome looking figure. I'm like blowing away, especially because this is my favorite character from the game. That's really awesome, and I really love that he's kind of like a nerd, and his pretty much superpower is like administration. So that's why now that the actual emperor is kind of like in coma, in a eternal coma, when Roboute came back from life. So this armor, pretty much to explain you, is kind of like they built this armor for 10,000 years. He was asleep pretty much in a coma for 10,000 years after his fight with one of his brothers, which is a demon now called Fulgrim, and he kind of like stabbed him and he got in coma. So this guy Belisarius Cole was building this armor for Roboute Guilliman, just to help him out to like came back to life and stuff like that. So pretty cool, and it's a pretty badass armor. So let's go right away into the accessories. I'm sorry if my dog is barking right there, but it is what it is. So I have here the Hand of Dominion like in an open palm right here. That's really awesome. So let me make a pause right now and coming back after this. And we are back after that interruption from Coco, my dog. I'm sorry guys, but it is what it is. So let's go into the accessories. So we have right here one of the alternate hands for the Hand of Dominion. This is an open palm and it's so detailed. Let me see if I can focus this more. Let's see right there, and you can see all the detail, this thing with all the weathering and stuff like that. That's incredible how JOYTOY put so much detail on these things. He comes also with another expressive open hand, which is full of detail also for the regular hand. He comes with a grabbing hand for the regular hand also, and of course the fisted hand here, awesome. He comes with a helmet, which is freaking awesome, dude. Check this out. all the detail on this thing, like all the weathering on the leaves right there, so regal, so awesome. All the little detail on the paint here, it looks like glass. Man, it's like, let me tell you, the images doesn't make justice to the glorious of this helmet and all these accessories. He comes also with this little stand, which you don't need it. Look at those big feet. And last but not least, he comes with the Emperor sword. Wow, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful sword with all the flaming is flaming on. One of the critiques people make about this is like, oh, why they didn't put like just an effect that you can place on it and take it off when it's like flaming on stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is. Look at all the detail, the little eagles here. So regal, this sword. It looks incredible. And look at the size of this sword next to him, because the Emperor is a big dude. So these guys, the Primarchs, they're like around 10 feet tall. 10 feet. Some of them are like 15 feet tall. They're different sizes. Guilliman is one of the smallest ones, but they're like big dudes. And the Emperor is like 15 feet. So this sword makes total sense. But he wears, he used the sword now after he came back to life. And now he's the ruler of the Imperium, and he kind of like rebuilt the whole Imperium, which is really cool, really awesome. So he's kind of like the commander of the Imperium right now. So what I'm gonna do is like, I'm gonna go over the articulation on this guy. Articulation is gonna be really, really interesting, because this figure, it looks like doesn't move because of all the bulkiness, but it moves really good actually. So let's go right away. So the head comes like in a little plate underneath that move back and forth and tilt side to side. It's like a ball joint. It moves really, really good. So this hand right here, this arm, the pauldron comes with an articulation really interesting. Comes with a hinge that you can move here, and it has a ball joint, which is really cool because allows Guilliman to go all the way in a T-pose. So that's really cool, and it drops the shoulder. So also, you can see he have a butterfly joint, and you can hide all that articulation by just moving the pauldron forward, which is really awesome. Okay, so he comes with a double joint on the elbows. Let me put this here. He can double joint at elbows. Really cool right there. And he comes with a bicep swivel, also really awesome. And let me put this here. And he comes with a ball joint on the actual hand. That's really cool too. The chest, he can bend, let me see, by that much, which is not that much, and backwards by that much, which is not too much because of the backpack here in the back. It limits the articulation, but that's the design actually. He can tilt side to side and rotate also. So really, really cool. The legs, he comes with a drop hip joint, which is really cool because allows you to pose this guy in a different ways. Look how like drops like a lot, so he can kick his enemies. Look how high he can kick. That's impressive. Guilliman also have, let me put this up again, have also like an upper tight swivel and double joint on the knees. Really cool. And look at the piston, the detail on that, the piston right there when you open and close the knees. And also he has ankle rocker and toe joint. Man, this is incredible. The articulation on this guy is out of this world. So let's put him right here. The only restriction we have on the hands is maybe with the hand of Dominion, because this one just swivels on here, but it's the same. And this thing that is attached to the backpack doesn't restrict the movement at all. It's really bendable, really bendable. So you don't need to worry about it. So let's put Guilliman right here. Really surprised with all the actual movement on this figure. let's put Guilliman right here and let's do some size comparison for you guys. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring a regular JOYTOY Space Marine from his faction, the Ultramarines. So right here. So picture this. This guy is a giant. This guy is kind of like a tall guy. They're like around 6-7 feet tall. So he's a super soldier. So this is a big dude. And this is a god. So check this out. That's crazy. Really, really crazy. Really awesome. I'm going to do a review on this figure. Really impressive figure. So let's bring now the Mafex Superman. Right here next to Roboute Guilliman. Right here. So if you don't collect 118, doesn't matter. He fits perfectly with these guys. Mafex, they fit perfectly. Look at that. He looks like a big dude in an armor. That's it. So let me take Superman out of the way. Let me bring now Captain America from Marvel Legends. So he still towers Captain America, but the head is a little, like so, tiny little. So you may need to work out there. Actually, Roboute Guilliman to me is kind of like the Captain America of the Warhammer. Pretty cool. Let's bring now the Mezco Deadpool. He towers him. Let's bring now a Jada Toys Fei Long right there. Also, Guilliman towers him. Let me bring now a Mythic Legions Valiant Knight. Pretty cool. Let me bring now a McFarlane Toys Warhammer 40K Chaos Marine. So they look pretty cool next to each other, to be honest with you. Pretty awesome. You can create your own stories, doesn't matter, just have fun with your toys, guys. And last but not least, I did a review on this guy already, so you can check his brother, the number 7 Primar Rogal Dorn. So Rogal, as you can see, is taller than Guilliman. Really, really cool. They look amazing next to each other. Yep. So there you go, guys. That was my review on the JOYTOY 1/18 scale Primar of the Ultramarines and administrator of the Imperium of Man, Roboute Guilliman. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and talk to you later.